Hi, Victor. How you doing?
Hi. I'm pretty good. I'm back home
Very busy.
after
Just got
yes,
back
a,
from work.
a lot of work
Um,
to do. Yes,
all right, let's go straight to the point. Victor, can you briefly introduce yourself?
yes. So my name is Victor. I'm from Romania. My username in Tennis Clash is puNki. I've been playing, I don't know, for like almost 5 years, I think. And if I don't know if that's important, I'm 35 of age.
That's all right. You look young. You look young. When did you
Younger.
start? Yeah,
I look younger.
mm,
Okay.
yeah. When did you start playing TC? You said 5 years ago. So right after the release of the game, or
All I remember from that period was that Omer and Wolverine and other top players, Noam, were at 3,800 already. So
okay,
it wasn't right at the beginning. So they were already maxed at level 13. And yeah, so not at the beginning, but I can't exactly pinpoint the
yeah.
exact date.
It
Yeah,
was in 2020, right?
I think so. Something
2020.
like that. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, why did you choose the TC over all the tennis games? Do you remember?
It's actually a funny story. I was in vacation with my girlfriend, and I was waiting for her to finish getting ready or something like that. And I was just scrolling in the app
That
store
can take
for a new game for something to do while she was getting ready.
yeah.
And the game was sponsored. It showed up at the top of the list, and I was interested. And this is how I got
That's
started.
that's cool. That's cool. All right. So, you play right away when you
Yes,
install it. Yeah. So,
yes, yeah. I
um.
played the training part and the first 5 or 6, 7 games. Yeah,
Oh.
I could play because she wasn't ready.
All right. I see. Yeah. Women. They take a lot of time, right? On average, Victor, how many hours do you play tennis clash per day or per week?
Mm, there were weeks or months even when I played very little, and
Oh,
months when I had a lot of time and I was enjoying the game. So
ah,
if the game is very enjoyable and you meet many opponents, not the same opponents, it's more entertaining and it's more fun.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Um, so, do you play tennis in real life too?
I used to. Now I play paddle like two
Paddle.
times a week. Paddle, yes.
And
I
did you
used to
play
play
any?
tennis.
You used to play tennis, right?
Yes.
So, did you play any other sport or in the past or even now?
Related to tennis, yes, I was playing table tennis
Ah, table
for a
tennis.
long period in high school. I actually was pretty good at it.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yes.
And you have stopped, right? You have stopped playing.
Yes, but some the tactics are still there. So, for
Ah,
example, right next to our venue at the in Turin,
mhm.
there was a table tennis match. Not match, table
Ah,
with a
okay.
professional player that was playing against everyone there, amateurs. And I
Ah,
played against her for a bit. It was very fun.
okay. And you still have it? You still know how to
Yes,
swipe?
yes, yes. The swipe is good. The control is good. Yeah.
um, so, which tennis player do you like the most in real life?
In real life, there are many good players. Not the player I would like to talk to the most is Nadal.
Oh, Nadal. You are a big fan, right? Nadal.
Yes,
Uh,
Nadal, because of his mental toughness and because of his resilience. Like he always tries to be better, tries to
yeah, he
improve himself.
never gives up. Yeah, he never gives
Yeah,
up. He has a lot of energy drinks. Yeah, for sure.
he
in,
doesn't need. He has very big stamina.
in his prime, he was a monster. I mean,
Yeah,
impossible to outflank. Um, you must be sad now, right? That he's retired. And
yeah. He just retired 2 weeks ago, or yeah, it was. He was crying himself. It was tough to watch.
yeah, yeah, I understand that. I was sad too when Federer left. So who is your preferred active player amongst the youngsters?
Uh, I like it's not that big. They're not that dominant as they used
Ah,
to be in the past with Federer,
yeah,
Djokovic, and Nadal, the big
big
three.
three.
Now anyone can win. So Alcaraz, Zinner, uh, all the players can have.
Mhm.
But I think Zinner did something amazing this year. Like he lost like 3 games in the whole year.
That's crazy. He-
Very high win ratio and dominance from him this year.
That's right. That's right. He reminds me of the best years of Federer, Djokovic, Nadal.
Yes,
That's
he hits stronger. Like his accuracy is very and it's difficult to make points against him. Like getting to trying to make him to make mistakes. It's an impossible job. He is very accurate. He rarely makes mistakes.
he's strong everywhere. He has no weakness, right? Almost. That's right.
Yes, yes.
So, Victor, can you talk quickly about your best and worst memories in tennis clash?
It's pretty easy to
It's
say
very easy,
what my
right?
best memory is. But it's also related to my worst memory because
Ah,
I think 6 months ago, when the Rome
ah,
qualifying
yeah, you
event
qualified.
for the live event,
That's right.
I actually managed to qualify there. Also, I was
I
first in
remember.
one of the tournaments,
I remember.
and because of the fine print, I didn't get invited.
Ah, you didn't
So I
register
actually
in time. Yeah.
Yes, I didn't create the account on the federation, Italian federation in time. I created after the tournament, and for that reason, they went to the next eligible person,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Too bad, too bad. So, and that leads us to the best memory, which is
which is the win in Turin at the Nitto
the
ATP
Nitto.
Finals.
So, can you talk quickly about that win, or what was how did you feel when you won the final match point?
There's actually a
Let's
video.
just quickly.
I think I'll share it with you from
Uh,
the official live event, where
uh-huh.
you can actually see my reaction in those final seconds.
Oh, can you
So
mimic it? Can you
yes,
do
so
it again?
I was like,
Ah,
yes, okay, I won, and then I don't know, I did something like sorry to Matteo for for winning, and then I was like, wow, whew, I did it. I was like,
oh
whew,
my
I
God,
was trying to control my
emotion. Yeah, emotion.
yes to be because there was a lot of people. The stadium was very. It was not the arena was not full, but I think there were over 5,000 people in the
Yeah,
arena
they already
watching us.
feel there. That was
Yes,
before or after a match, a real match.
it was
What was
between. It was
between two
between.
matches, two
So
real matches.
it was a doubles match, then
Hmm.
a 30-minute break in which we played, and then was coming the singles match, which was between Zverev and Casper Ruud, and we
Oh,
also get got to watch the game afterwards.
big match. That's why there were a lot of people, with a lot of spectators there.
Yes,
Oh, that's cool. So you took 6,000 euros of prize back home. This is
yes.
a good Christmas gift, huh?
A good Christmas present. Yes, I
Oh, that's
hope they
cool.
get to us by Christmas because
I hope to. That would be nice. Okay. So, Victor, now that you have achieved your win in eSeries, what are your goals in tennis class in the next month?
so my goals right now in Tennis Clash are only related to live events. I want to be able to qualify for the next event. So Rome, Roland Garros, maybe Olympiad if they make it. So that is what I will try to do.
Yeah.
I will play it. It's as fun as it used to be, the game,
Uh-huh.
and I will try to win tournaments because this is how I grow my items level.
Uh-huh.
And that's it. I know I don't want to compete in club slam in other
Yeah.
wars.
You don't like them?
No,
Competitions?
yes, I don't like it. I don't like the competition when you have to play 10 hours a day to be
Yeah, a
competitive.
lot.
Like
Yeah.
it's very restrictive of your time, and I have better things to do with my time.
I understand. You are very busy with your work, I know. So, what do you imagine yourself accomplishing in the next years in Tennis Clash?
I
So
wish
live tournaments, and would you like to win in a master level of tournaments at
I
all?
won.
You haven't done
I
it.
won. I won several times with level 14 cards. So
Ah, okay, master.
yes,
Yeah, yeah, okay. You already won it.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, right. So, so there's no more goal almost in Tennis Clash. You have won everything,
M-
right? You have been
Maybe
first, first.
maxing out my cards because they're level 14, and maybe they will come to level 15 in the next year. Maybe I have
Yeah,
like many. It's still at halfway through level 15.
the problem is that you're not paying, right, in Tennis Clash.
No, so
You're not
I
buying
actually
games.
invested. I invested less than $1,000 in 5 years
Oh,
in
only,
total.
and still you
Yeah.
get level 14 cap. That's
Yes, from tournaments. Like I
from tournament.
think I have a very good win ratio in Challenger before, and
Uh-huh.
now in Masters also.
Yeah, crazy level 14 and still
Yeah.
ranking very high, master. You're very good, really very good. Which opponents do you find the most difficult to face in Tennis Clash?
Oh, there are many.
Many.
There are many opponents like Rat on 10 or
Wow.
Hizir or
They're always.
the old guys like, or even the Chinese guys like that ex
Yeah, yeah, I know.
player. He is very strong and accurate.
Yeah.
In this new format, it's very tough to play against anyone with level 15 cards because of special strings and drinks and
Hmm.
infinite stamina.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
If they
it's
take
very difficult to
stamina,
play against anyone, but most fun matches I have against very good players that play with Joker also,
yeah,
and they don't mind losing. So if it's 6-6 and they're both very low on stamina, we both don't use energy drinks, and we play like who guesses the other.
yeah, it's
It's
fun.
a matter of respect for the
Yeah,
opponent.
yeah.
Winning
Nowadays,
is not that important.
yeah. Nowadays, very few players do that, right? Very few,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
it's a different system. Like if you lose one game to a lower opponent, you used to lose 19 trophies,
Yeah,
and if you win, you get one. So it's a very big difference. Like you play 1 hour to win 20 games and 20 trophies, and then you lose it in one game.
yeah,
That's why everyone wants to play with special strings and take
yeah,
no risk, give no chance to the opponent.
yeah. That's right. So you have it it is happening more easily when you have an agreement with some players. You know, when you talk to them and you say, okay, next time if we meet, I will take Joker cards and you will take Joker cards, etc. I do have some
It
agreements too with some guys like that.
Yes, I have some agreement with some players, but most of the players they just play the same. Like we are fair play with each other.
Uh,
We played with each other many times, and they
uh,
know that I will not take super string or something
okay.
like that in order to. So maybe it's a new player. He first gets paired against me. He will use special string, and he will
Uh,
win or lose. It doesn't matter. The
okay.
next time he will see that I'm still using Joker, and he will change to Joker because it's not interesting for him also to use super strings because they're tough. You run out of them very easily. So even if you
Yeah,
have
that's right.
300 lunar string, let's say, in 3 days, 4 days, you can get to zero.
That's right. If you play a lot, yeah, that
Yeah.
happened to some guys. We know that.
Yes.
Uh,
And also with energy drinks, like there are people using 30. I've seen 45 energy drinks in one
from
game.
that, that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know what they, how they do that. How they buy all those.
Yes.
That's
And
crazy.
how do they play? Because for me, it's very laggy. Like when they press that button, the game goes to, I don't know, 10 FPS, frames per second. Like you cannot move, you cannot
That's
hit
right.
accurately,
That's right. That's right. And that
but
is
they do it somehow.
that is why I try to take drinks only when I use them. I use only at the end, of the point,
Yes,
and that's why
I do
they
the same.
that doesn't have any impact on the game because during rallies or this is this is making the game so slow. I understand. So, Victor, what do you believe to be your main weakness in tennis clash, and what are you doing to improve it?
I actually don't know. I mean,
I'm just trying to be.
my
I have no weakness.
opponents, my opponents for sure have recognized my hitting patterns and something
Yeah.
like that because we played many times. But I also do that with them, and I don't know if that's a weakness. But my main weakness in Grand Tour and in online games is that I don't use a gaming phone. I use just my regular iPhone.
Oh my! You still use an iPhone? Wow! You are one of the rare
Yes.
top players who still who are not using who is not using a gaming phone.
Yeah, and the difference is pretty big from what I've seen. And I actually got to play from a friend's phone with he has a Asus ROG something
Yeah,
with 155 hertz instead of
yeah,
120 as the iPhone,
yeah, yeah.
and it's a big difference. But I can't afford to have two phones, like one for games, one for regular things and work. I will have one phone and I will deal with that. I changed my phone many times, but most of the times it was iPhones.
All right. Is this the more convenient for your work to use
Yes,
iPhone?
it's easier for me to manage everything, like emails, even conferences. Everything is easier from my phone.
I understand.
And actually, it is a not a gaming phone. It has very high performance. Like it's not a uh, 30 euro, $30 phone. It's
I know.
1,500 phone.
Yeah, I know. It's a very high performance phone, but it's not just not designed for game. That's all.
Yeah,
That,
yeah.
and yeah, I understand that. And it's harder to right to swipe on iPhone compared to on gaming phone. You know, it's not
Uh,
as sensitive.
yes, I actually play
The
with plus.
sensitivity is
I use plus 5%
was
in the sensitivity option right
yeah.
now. I used to play with minus five because I wanted more control,
Ah,
but it was difficult to get serves. This is how I know if my swipe power is good or not, if the serves have low or high speed. So
okay,
now with my current setup, I'm able to serve constantly over 210, 215. So
that's cool.
that's a good quality serve.
All right, all right. And can you tell me a bit about your matches, a bit more about your matches in the Nitto ATP Finals qualifier, which allow you to qualify actually for the final in Turin.
Uh, I have
What happened in the
a, I have,
qualifier?
s- I actually think I have some screenshots because that is how I did in the past when I won tournaments.
Uh-huh.
In order, if will tell me I am cheating, I can prove them. Here are my
All right.
games.
Okay.
So,
No, no match
uh,
fixing. No match fixing.
no, exactly. And I actually have a recording because I didn't leave the game for the whole qualification tournament. I
Uh-huh.
haven't talked to anyone or stuff like that. It
Of course.
just,
You don't need to.
yeah,
You
it
don't need.
was I don't actually remember if it was at night, if I played at night or during the day.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it was the last qualifier. It was the fourth qualifier.
Uh-huh.
And I was able to finish in third place right before Brad
Uh,
from
behind, right? Behind.
Wild Card Douche, something like that. I don't remember the
Okay.
club name. And
Yeah. All right.
X,
X, the
Chinese
famous
player
famous
X.
X. Yeah. And
Yeah,
yeah, those two are not living in Europe, so in the
yeah,
European Union. So you were the first European resident to qualify. Congrats again.
yes,
So yeah, I will show your screenshot at the bottom at the same
yeah.
time that we speak
Okay.
if you want. And so which strengths do you believe you have that help you qualify for the final in Turin?
The most important one, I think it was luck because
Really?
it's a yeah, it was one rematch per match, as you
Oh,
know.
that's
And
right.
if you are unlucky to have two strong opponents one after the other, it's over.
That's impossible.
Like
That's impossible.
yeah, if you get one game against Omer and another against I don't know
Easier. Yeah,
Keen or anyone, it's
yeah, yeah,
over.
yeah.
Like you cannot win 7-0 under
After
any
the one.
circumstances. Like very rare, and yeah, it's very difficult to play. But so you need, first of all, you need luck to have decent opponents.
Hmm.
And so for that it matters when you play. So the
Yeah.
time frame when you play, most of the players are either offline or sleeping, or
Hmm.
yeah. And
Yeah.
also using, I did my best, so I used the zodiac string, the Virgo string, a lot.
Yeah.
i
Oh,
used
wow.
I used the best setup. I used energy drinks. So
One
I
of the
think
rare
in that,
times, huh?
in those 25 matches and 10 rematches, so 35 games, I
Yeah.
think I used over 100 drinks. So I used
One the one of the rare times, right? One of
yeah,
very rare
yeah,
times you use a lot of energy drinks.
yes, but that is the only time I can think it's a good time to use them.
That's right. Yeah, that was a very smart tactic, really. You stock the Zodiac Virgo and energy drinks to qualify for a chance to play in Turin. That is a good decision, I think. And what do you think about your opponents in the 2024 Nitto ATP Finals esports in Turin?
So I knew three of them,
Hmm.
and so Keen, Alex, and Randy.
Uh-huh.
RMKN or
Yeah,
whatever his
yeah,
game name is, something like that, like RSMKN or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, something like that.
Uh, I'm sad that my Bulgarian friend couldn't come, Venom. He
Oh,
also won and was qualified, but
yeah.
he couldn't come,
He just
unfortunately.
changed his job. I have heard something like that. Yeah, he
Yes,
just
yes,
joined a
he
new
just changed
position.
his job and couldn't. So the tournament was right in the middle of the week, like Tuesday and Wednesday, and
Yeah,
he couldn't leave,
yeah,
unfortunately.
that. Yeah.
Uh, so I played against them many times. I think we knew each other's game, but
Uh-huh.
meeting them in person and spending the 2 days with them, it was a very nice experience. Like we did everything together in those 2 days, like
Mhm.
breakfast,
Lunch, dinners, right?
breakfast, lunch, dinner, the games, like having drinks, going to a bar at the
Ah,
end of the day. It was.
it was something very cool to live, right?
Yeah, like
That,
we were
uh,
all the four of us that qualified from the game, from the online game, were
uh-huh.
like the same age pretty much, so over 30.
Mhm.
And yeah, and in the last so Alex and Keen
Like in
also
Hungary.
knew the other contestants
Yeah,
because they were Italians and they've been to Rome already,
yeah,
some of
right.
them.
That's right.
And I didn't, so but yes, they were all Italians. The other four, they were okay.
So, that was your first eSeries, right? Your first live tournament.
Yes. Yes.
So, had you already visited Turin before going there to play the final?
No, I haven't been to Turin before this. It
No.
was a good opportunity to see the city also.
So you told me that you have relatives in Rome, but
Yes, my so that was why I was upset about Rome, about the Rome live event, because my brother and his family also lives there in Rome.
oh,
So it would be a good. They will come and support me. Like
too bad, really too bad.
yeah,
Um,
maybe next time, maybe
maybe
next
this
year.
time, yeah. I hope so for you. So, can you tell me how you were feeling during the round robin in Turin? Did you prepare mentally for the event, or did you train a lot? Did you analyze
Uh,
your future
we
opponent
we
playing style?
we actually couldn't play that much because we didn't knew so we found out at the venue that we were going to play with regular strings. We didn't
Ah,
know that before, and we
okay.
couldn't train for that. So
Ah,
we played the level 13 cap with level 2 signature move,
all right.
and only first to 10 points,
Mm-hmm.
and only regular strings, Joker,
Without,
Maestro,
yeah, without energy drink, right? No
without
energy.
energy drinks. Yes, no energy drinks.
That was the
And
whole tennis clash time. The whole
yes,
tennis clash game.
yes. and it was it was we had to adjust. Like for them, it was a lot harder because the phones they were we could have played on were
Right.
either iPhone 14 Pro Max
Hmm.
or iPad something. I don't remember,
Okay.
but it wasn't the Pro version of iPad.
All right. You had the choice
So
only between those two models.
yes, and we all of us played on iPhone 14 Pro Max.
Hmm.
Chose to play. Even Alex tried the tablet, but it only had 60 hertz, so it wasn't that smooth.
Okay, that's right. How come? How come is the hold on? Only old tablets can display 60 hertz, right? Uh, that was the old one. It was the old model.
Yes, it
How
was
can they
an
give the
iPad Air, I think. So it wasn't an iPad Pro and the new
oh,
version. I don't know actually. I never looked at it. I
that's
wasn't
weird.
interested in
Yeah,
playing from the tablet.
that's weird. That's weird that they don't give modern devices to
Yes.
contestants. But so, how did you feel during the semifinals of the 2024 Nitto
So the after the round
you
robin
played
where
with him?
I only lost one game to Kin, he won 2-1 against me. He
That was
qualified
in the round
first.
robin, right? That was in the round robin.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
yes, in the round robin, he qualified first with 7 wins out of
Okay.
7 games. I was second with 6 wins. I only lost to him.
Okay.
Then it was Keen. It was Randy on third
Yeah.
place, and Alex on fourth place. So the
Yeah.
semifinals were me against Randy and Alex against Keen Mateo.
All right. And how did you feel during the semifinal?
Uh,
Nervous a little bit, or
yes, we actually managed to trick the organizers into letting us sit on something
oh,
because
really?
we were all playing in some booths, so standing up on our
Oh,
on with the elbows on the table, playing like
not
this,
easy.
and
That's not easy.
that is not how we are used to play.
That's
And yeah, so in
you
the
generally
semifinals,
you generally
yes,
sit. You generally sit,
ye-
or
yes, I usually
when you
play
play.
on a couch in a regular position like this,
Ah,
but not on the table. I don't put the phone on the table.
ah,
I play with the
you're
phone in
holding.
my hand, like
Ah,
yes, but I hold it not standing up, so it's different a bit.
yeah. It,
So we were managed to trick the organizers because the sun was very strong, and we told them we need to hide from the sun. So we went something where we could sit, and
okay.
I played against Randy. There were very. I won 3-0. It was best out of five.
Oh, all right.
But the games were closer than the final result. Like all the games were like 10-8, 10-9. They were very close.
Oh,
Not
okay.
that
It
big a
was not easy
difference.
at all. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like he was the first player I've seen that he plays with the thumb.
Yeah. Easier plays with thumb too. Yeah. Some of them play with thumbs. They can hit
Yeah.
very,
So
very hard actually with thumbs.
yes, it's. I tried. I can't hit.
Yeah. It's really just a matter of habits, really. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. He
When we
was
get used to one finger, it's hard to change.
okay.
So
Yeah.
you play with which finger? The
With
index?
the index finger.
Yeah, the index. Since the start, since
I'm
the
sorry.
first day, you play with the index.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's what feels natural for me.
Okay. For me, it's the middle finger.
Middle finger. Okay.
Exactly. So and now for the final, how did you feel during the final? A bit nervous, or how did you do
Uh,
to what did you do to overcome the pressure? If you felt a bit of pressure?
it I was very nervous at first after the semifinals,
Oh,
but
really?
we actually ended up playing the finals in 6 hours after the semifinals.
Wow. You had to wait six
Yes,
hours.
yes, we had to wait 6 hours because we were waiting for the doubles match to start and end and to be on the main court. That was their
No.
schedule.
Oh no way.
And
Oh,
we actually ended up wasting a lot of time together, like playing table tennis, eating. So we had the organizers did something very nice. We had VIP tickets for the one restaurant where only the official players, their
oh,
families, and their staff could come. It
Oh,
was not open for visitors. It was
ah,
only for the players and their families, and we were
wow,
eating there. We could sit there and eat and chill.
wow, that's nice, superb. And
Yes.
had you seen some famous players in that restaurant when you were?
Yes, like Tsitsipas was eating there
Really?
with his family, like on a tour of the locker rooms or something like that, on a
Uh-huh.
private tour. We actually got to see like Zverev like 1 meter away from us.
Uh-huh. So did you ask for a signature? Did you ask him for
No,
sign something?
uh,
No.
it was a sudden moment. So, like we were taking the tour, we were all
Ah,
there, and they and someone comes, Zverev is coming, and we were like at the wall like this because it was a small tunnel, like
ah,
1.5 meters, and he needed
mm,
to be able to cross, and
ah.
yeah, we were like, oh
Wow, that's cool. That's a cool experience, really.
yes.
Um, so, Victor, can you tell me how do you feel after that victory in the 2024 Nitto ATP Finals esports?
Yeah,
How do you feel?
it was an accomplishment of all the work and all the hours put into this game. So I know there are a lot of players that play more and use more and invest more and will never get the opportunity to win a live event.
Yeah,
But if they do, it's very rewarding to know that after a certain amount of years, you are rewarded for your progress. Like you
yeah,
start from level 1, you grow up to level 15 or 14 in my, and after that you can, yeah, it's very rewarding.
yeah. That's really very satisfying, right? A feeling. So, did you play the tournaments like TWT or things like that? You know, the famous
I'm sorry.
tournaments. Have you already played the famous tournaments like TWT? You know, the tournaments where players all have the same stats, same cast max or
Oh,
each have
so
to be at
the
50 or something like that. Do you know?
TW tour or something like
Yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
No, so I've been to the club to RGC with I have many friends from RBC,
Ah, so they
and
organize that, right?
yes, and they invited me to play, but I didn't. I haven't got time to
Ah,
play. I
at that moment.
maybe I will go and play with them. Like it's, I've seen the games on Facebook, and it's they are very strong. Like hitting very strong with nylon and almost similar stats.
Yeah,
It's very entertaining.
yeah, yeah. It's done that.
It's very skill based.
Yeah,
Like
that's right. That's right.
to trick your opponent too. Yeah,
It's totally
it's nice.
different, actually. It's
Yeah.
almost a different game from what we see
Yes,
in Grand Tour.
the game actually in the finals was also very different because we are used to playing with high stats, and the signature move for melee makes the circle like this very small.
Yeah, yeah.
In
Easy to hit.
reality, playing with Abeke with Joker, you have the in some shots you have the circle bigger than the court.
That's
So
right.
you only wish to return in the pitch. So you cannot control left or right or anything. You
Yeah, yeah,
just,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, you have to
You just hit
lob.
and you just hit and pray that it goes
Yeah,
in.
you have to lob a bit. So push, press the
Yeah,
swipe a bit longer in
yeah.
order for the circle to get smaller, to have
Understood.
some control of the
Understood.
well, of where you hit.
That must be fun. That must be fun.
Yeah,
Especially when nobody has stamina left by the end. You know,
yeah,
everybody
it's a
is
guessing
slow.
game. It's a guessing game at the end. So if you are in your opponent's head and you
Yeah,
kind of know where he is hitting, yeah, that makes the difference.
that must be fun to watch. But okay, so let's watch now some reactions of top players and club mates uh, playing in the Romanian Champions Club to your victory in the Turin finals.
Hey guys, I just want to give a huge congratulations to my good friend puNki, my old teammate from GP365. You went there to the ATP Nitto Finals as the underdog. You beat a great player in Randy, and you beat two amazing previous tournament winners in Kene and Alex. So yeah, huge congratulations. Super proud of you. Hopefully, I meet you in Paris this next upcoming year, and maybe, just maybe, you could win one of these. Maybe. But yeah, in other news, I'll be making a comeback soon in the next month or two, so please keep checking my YouTube channel for videos at Tennis Clash Fuzzy, and I'll see you soon, guys. Thank you.
Hi there to everyone, it's Jonathan Diaz here. I send you the best regards from Ecuador. What can I say? Victor is an amazing player. He's a beast of a player. Inside the court is a beast. Outside is an amazing person. It must have been a tough final against Kenny. I also know him. He's my good friend too. Nothing but respect for him. Congratulations and cheers, bro. Amazing performance.
Yo, puNki bro, you are a true beast. DNA says, salute, well done, bro.
puNki, well done, bro. You deserve it.
All right. So, Victor, what do you believe is the greatest challenge that most tennis clash players are facing nowadays? What is hard?
I I actually don't know how it's like if you start now from zero, how hard it is to be able to grow your cards to level 9 or 10. I think it's more difficult than it was when we so yeah, in the old times we just when we started and we got an epic card, it was starting at level 5 already.
That already, yeah.
So
And we got plenty of points. We got a lot of points.
yes, and also there weren't that many characters like there are now. It was easy to grow Jonah or Leo or whatever character you wanted. Now you have, I don't know, how many do we have? 13, 14,
15 now.
15. Okay.
With Diego, yeah, the new one.
Yeah, so 15 characters, and it's more difficult to grow them. But yeah, the biggest challenge I had when growing my account was that at some point you needed to play in lower tours. Otherwise, you will end up losing and always getting paired with stronger opponents, and that is frustrating to always lose. Like some people complain on Facebook.
Right.
Because they are faced with a lot stronger opponents, and it's not cool to always lose. If you are competitive and want to win, yeah, you play 3 games, you lose. 2 hours later, you play 3 games, you lose. You won't come to the game anymore if you always lose.
Oh, that's why TC is often giving you easy opponents after some defeat. You know, you have already seen that, right?
This didn't happen to me, so I actually I don't know if you can watch. The coin management is also very different now because we used to earn a lot of coins in tours. Now they don't earn that much coins, and the upgrades are very expensive to someone who doesn't have coins.
Yeah, they haven't reduced the price of the upgrade, so it's super hard.
Yeah, so we still have billions of coins. We don't have anything to do with them.
Yeah, we can't even give away, right? That's